Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 3-episode mini-series of Dreams and Machines in celebration of the release of The Broken Steps. Woo! This is a setting guide for Dreams and Machines, and it features a great number of new details, including information
Mm.
about the Sorrento Simio region, new glyphs, talents, equipment, mounts, machines, vehicles, and also settlement creation. We are on episode 3, the final episode of
Mm.
our little adventure here. But before we jump in, I would love to introduce everyone at the table. Please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and a little bit about your character. And we'll start this time with Naomi.
Hey. Hi, I'm Naomi. You can find me at Naomi Thinks It all over the internet, and today I am playing Fingers. He's a bit worried and he's done a bit of science, but there's bugs. He doesn't think it's gonna go very well.
Thank you very much. We'll pass it on over to Steve.
Hello, I am Steve. I am the video. I'll start that again because it's late for me and I haven't had nearly enough coffee. I'm the audio video producer here at Modiphius, and today I am playing the elderly but persistent McPherson, who set off in search of claiming an old favor, but now has other more bug-shaped things to worry about.
Yes. Yes, he does.
He does. That's ominous that you're saying that.
We'll pass on over to April.
April Hill, the community manager here at Modiphius. You can find me everywhere on socials, Modiphius channels, as well as mine, April Nicole Hill, and I'm playing Kit Bash, who is a guardian spear and just trying to keep the brains of the operation alive, because I felt maybe one of the groups. We'll see how this bug situation goes.
Yes, I'm equally nervous and excited because Kit is the only one with a proper weapon, and there are several bugs in hot pursuit of our players. So, to reframe what is happening, we see a stroke of genius as this foam gas essentially, what would you call it? Just a cloud of foam. Minty foam, by the way, fills up
Elephant's
this hallway.
toothpaste.
Yes.
And you see it essentially plaster the wasp-like creatures up against the ceiling of the hallway. As you turn and you begin to run, you can hear the foam breaking apart in chunks and wet, squishy sounds as it collapses onto the ground, and you hear the fervent, upset buzzing of these creatures as they bloodthirstily are in hot pursuit of you. As we see Kit raising up her spear, she's at the back, she's ready, she's in position to defend the others. We have a quick snapshot moment of McPherson's face, of Fingers' face. What do we see as Kit is the only thing between you and this swarm of wasp-like monsters coming at you?
Sobbing, crying, throwing up.
Excellent.
McPherson has clearly got the expression on his face that, McPherson and Kit often have a bit of rivalry back and forth about, brain versus brawn in this, and, old timer versus person who knows what they're doing. There is none of that on his face. He's just like, please. He's just clearly like the facade of banter has gone down. He's just like, I need Kit to save us here.
We will carry over the momentum that we generated last episode as we go straight into combat. The way that we're going to handle this is in a series of contests. Essentially, you try to do something or they try to do something, and then there is a reactive attempt to resist it. So we're going to start off with Kit. You can take a proactive stance here if you like. You see these Kornowasps, these large slug-like creatures with these iridescent gold honey wings that are flapping towards you. They are moving in a swarm. One of them is much quicker than the others, and it is diving straight towards you. It's stinger at the ready. What would you like to do?
I'm going to try to shock it with my spear. I'm going to...
Okay. Toasted bug.
Yeah.
All right. So in this contest, you are the active character. So as you're attempting to make this decisive strike, the reactive character will roll first, and they will determine the difficulty as they try to dodge it. So I will roll for the Kornowasp, and let's see what it gets.
Good luck, Kit.
Oh, it
got
rolled
this.
really badly. Okay, the difficulty is 0, basically. So you
ass.
you hit. Tell me what this looks like as you literally spear forward and you puncture it and destroy one of these instantly. What does this look like?
Yeah, so the spear just just goes right through their thorax, and you can see it shoot out, like the end of the spear goes out the other side, and then it just kind of like crackles with energy, almost toasting this bug, and then I pull it back out, and since when you make a melee attack against an enemy who has taken at least 1 injury, I regain 1 spirit. It's like, I lost. So
Nice.
I would like to do
Fantastic.
that.
Bug shish
and-
kebab.
Yes, and because of that, and also because so also since we have plenty of momentum, I
Spend it.
want to do a not second wind. Where's the follow up? I would like to do a follow up and try to spear another one.
Okay. So with a follow-up, you essentially will add an additional difficulty, and it will cost 2 momentum. So spend the 2 momentum. Go
Do it.
ahead and roll. The difficulty is now 1. You can
Okay.
do a might fight or a quickness fight.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use quickness fight. So I've got a
Okay.
10 and a 4 I've got to get. I got 1 success. Only 1.
Okay.
I got an 11 and a 9. Ooh.
Okay, so you don't generate any momentum, but you do strike. You see a second Kornowasp come, and you immediately do a follow-up attack, smacking it in the face, and you exceptionally... You collapse one of the bulbous, like, disc-like eyes, and it begins to fall over, and it looks defeated. You have taken out 2 in quick succession.
Amazing.
Good. Okay. After that, you see that another one of these Kornowasps begins to dive forward, and it is going to try to dive past you, Kit. So please, let's do a contest here as it tries to do a sort of like maneuver around you. So it's not actively attacking yet. So the difficulty is going to be 1. So what would you like to do as you see the wasp trying to go past you?
I'll try to use my spear to block it from going past. Like
Okay.
trying to put a barrier, like as I see it zipping, I'm going to just put it as a barrier so it tries to smack into my spear and not be able to go to where it's trying to.
Okay. I'll say that this is going to be a quickness fight then, as you use your lightning fast reflexes to butt it out of the way.
Okay. That is, my quickness is 10, my fight is 4, I rolled an 18 and a 9, so I got one
Okay.
success.
Your one beats the 1, so you succeed here. You manage to essentially whip up your spear, and with the butt end, you literally hit the wasp. Isn't enough to cause any damage as it bounces off of this really thick carapace that coats his body, but you are able to essentially batter it back so that it doesn't fly right over you and straight towards Fingers or McPherson. Fingers, what would you like to do now? You can see one is close to you, but it's been stopped in its tracks.
GM, would you paint me a word picture of what's in this room, please?
Yes, so you are back in the lobby. You see the dismantled flower bed that you had artfully destroyed last time that you were in this room. You see that there is essentially a reception desk that is made out of this polyprop sort of off-white stained with dirt and effects of weather. It looks like it was essentially a bit of really hard and polished plastic at one point, but it's sort of been melted down with rain and all of the elements there. So potentially something you can hide behind, but it's essentially bolted into the floor. And then you see that there's the hallway that you ran out of, and the other hallway heads towards the workshops. Other than
Okay.
that, it's a big, empty, cavernous room.
Great. So what I would like to do is I have a toolkit. It's Tech 3. I would like to take the rusted sign off the wall,
Okay.
and I would like to use it as a my plan is, are you ready?
I'm
My-
ready.
My
I'm so
plan
ready.
Go on.
is to use it as a reflective surface to keep the light in the bug's eyes so that the bug is blinded so that Kit can hit the bug and the bug
Ooh.
can't get us. That's my plan.
Okay, I
Clever.
love that. As you begin to dive over towards one of the signs, I'll say that you need to do a quickness
Operate?
operate. Yeah, that makes sense to me. As you whip out the
Nice.
tools and you begin to try to dismantle it. So the difficulty for
Sick.
this is going to be 1.
Well, I got a 2 and my operate is 3. My quickness
Okay.
is 10, so that's 3 successes, I believe.
Yes. So you generate 2 momentum here. You
Amazing.
essentially, I like to imagine that you pull out these tools and you're ready to like break open some of these bolts and stuff, and you begin to work on it, and then you realize you can just rip it off of the wall because it is rusted
Shove
over.
a pry bar in
So
there
you,
to
like,
just like pop
You
it off.
yank it off. You pop it off, and this is like almost as tall as you. It is very, very thin and flimsy, and you find that you have to use both hands to essentially hold it up. But
Oh,
it is
GM, I
very
didn't
reflective.
realize it was flimsy. Can I bend it
Yeah,
and concentrate the light?
yeah, absolutely. You fold it over and you use it to
Love
try
it.
to maneuver the light. I'll say that at this, essentially removing it costs your action here, so you can get into position to use it.
Ooh,
Okay. There is another Kornowasp that comes swooping in towards Kit. It's going to attempt to hit you with its barbed stinger. So you get to set the difficulty here as the reactive. So what you can do here is to roll me a might fight or quickness fight, and the number of successes that you get sets the difficulty.
All right. My quickness is 10. My fight is 4. Got a 2 and a 4.
Okay.
Wow.
So that
Nice.
is going to be 3 successes. So that's the difficulty is going to be 3. Okay, I rolled 1 success. So essentially, you see it coming. You're able to do a maneuver. How do you buffet it away and its attack doesn't land? What does this look like?
So the first one I blocked it with my spear. I see fingers going over and pulling stuff off the wall. I see this other one coming in, and I try to I swat it away again with my spear, like not with the pointy end, but again swat, like using it kind of like a fly swatter. Not using
Excellent. There are 2 Kornowasps that are very, very close to Kit right now. We'll move on over to McPherson. What do you want to do here?
On Grandpa, lock it in.
Please. Stand down, young ones. I'll sort this out. No. Nothing could be
I'm
further
going to
from
do
the
Tai
truth.
Chi at them.
I think, just remind me, we were heading towards the lab where we could hear the water coming from as well. So, I think, as I really only have like something that's very close range. My little kind of, weirdly what's the word?
Cumbersome?
Customized. Weirdly cumbersome.
Customized.
I really customized little battery charger, which is like a little zapper now. So I don't particularly want to get into hand to hand with these things. Is there any way I can kind of try and call out the remaining ones to try and like assist Kit when they next come in? Can I be like,
I am also
Oh,
holding
well,
a very
no.
large sheet of metal.
Mm-hmm.
and a shield. You made a shield, right? Too.
Mm-hmm.
did you bring
Yeah,
that? Or
there
would
is
you,
a large
would
sheet
you
of metal if you
Yeah.
want to electrocute me and them.
I don't want to electrocute you. Strangely, I know this sounds odd, that thought never crossed my mind. I don't know why.
So,
No.
what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with an insight study roll from you,
Okay.
McPherson, as you try to pinpoint where each and every one of these wasps are, but also I'll use this as an opportunity for you to look at what's in the room with the current situation.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
The difficulty is going to be 1.
1. Oh, I think probably be okay here. So let's just go for this. Insight and study. Insight is 11. Study is 3. I rolled a 5 and a 15, so that's 1.
Okay, with the 1, you see that there are currently 2 that are in melee range of hit. You see that there are 3 more approaching from the hallway. I'll say, to kind of make things a little interesting, that one of the corpses of the Kornowasps has like tumbled down, it's speared through, and its guts are pouring out.
Oh.
You see that it smears across the ground, and it is closer to you, now discarded, and you look down at it. And you can see the features of the Kornowasp a little more closely. You see that it has a proboscis. And because of that, you get the sense that maybe these are sensitive to smell. You're able to just clock that immediately.
Aha.
If you want to try to figure out more information, you can try to do it on your next turn, which
Okay.
will require you to get closer to the
Alright.
corpse. And just throwing it out there in case
No,
you want
that's
to do
cool.
something with
That's
it.
cool.
Fart,
yeah, like I said,
for your life.
I'm elderly. It's probably very cabbagey around here already. But no, I'm calling out, and I'm trying to relay that information as fast as I can to Kit, so she knows when
Okay.
things are coming in.
Yeah, so you know 3 more are going to be coming right at you.
You're doing very
Okay.
well.
Okay, we are going to say that as Fingers is trying to get into position with this new bouncing light technique that you have with this folded sign, that I'm going to say that one of the creatures is going to try to resist it and head in your direction. So
Fair
we're
dues.
going to do a check here. All right. It succeeds. You see that one of them begins to dive
Oh.
down into the darkness and is headed straight towards you, trying to close the distance. So it doesn't get to quite attack you yet, Fingers, but one is starting to get really, really close.
Can I baseball in return?
Yeah, if you want. So there isn't a specific turn order. I am going to pass it over to one of you. So if you'd like to do something in retaliation, you can do that.
That cool.
Feels sensible.
It's kind of the vibe.
You want to smack it with the panel
Yeah.
that you have?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
fantastic. All right, so it's going to try to dodge, and it's going to set the difficulty here.
Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, I mean, not uh-oh.
Ooh.
That's good.
I'm pretty sure that gives you a momentum. I'll have to double check on that. Okay. So
Nice.
it rolled 1 success with a 3. So the difficulty is 1.
Hmm.
And you'll have to try to hit it. Let's see. I'll take a quickness fight check.
Okay.
Difficulty 1.
Cool. I am going to take 1 momentum to roll an extra dice.
So the momentum can be used to buy spirit. You technically use the spirit to.
Sorry, I use a spirit to roll the extra
Yeah,
dice.
yeah.
I apologize.
No worries.
Okay, so that is 1 success.
Okay. So As the cre-
and because I've been keeping track of my growth, because I've been scavenging and using them in difficult situations. For 2 growth, I can get a second talent, Rapid Assault. When you succeed on an attack against a group, you may spend 1 spirit to strike an extra enemy in the group. So I would like to hit 2, please.
Okay, I love it. All right, so you see this Kornowasp coming. You smack it with this panel, and as you do, you see that it bounces backwards and it hits one of the ones that is in melee with Kit. So Kit, you are now only in melee with one of them, as two of them have fallen to the floor. It seems that they have taken some concussive impact here, but they seem unharmed for the most part. So 2 on the floor. And then that means there are 2 still on the way. Okay. So we'll say that one of them is going to close the distance and is going to try to head towards you, Kit. So please roll me either a quickness fight or a might fight to set the difficulty of this attack that it's going to do on you.
Just so I'm understanding this right, we are still in the first round. First round of combat?
Yes.
Because there is. Oh no.
Oh.
Because there is a mechanic.
One's had to come out of somewhere.
There's a mechanic I know where you can jump ahead in turn order. That's why I was asking. That's a 5. So my quickness is a 10 and my fight's a 4. I rolled a 5 and a 20.
Oh,
It'll be
that's a
fine.
complication, baby.
Cut the retain mustard. That's it. I would. Can I re-roll that 20, please? I would.
Yes, you can
Roll the rest of it.
absolutely do that. You can take my candy away from me. That's fine. That's fine.
Don't try and make us
don't
feel
know.
bad for you.
Don't feel bad. There's some
Okay,
really
I
nasty
do.
stuff that can happen if there's a complication. You don't
2
want
successes.
2. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so you set the difficulty to 2. It rolled a 1 and a 4. That's 3
Oh, no.
successes. Okay, so what that means is as it comes in and it tries to hit you, it does make contact, but it bounces off of your armor. Your armor soaks the 2, and you are able to evade what would be essentially a pretty fatal blow. You see that this barbed stinger, as you're up close and personal, it could easily spear through your entire torso. It is not small. It is akin to like a velociraptor's claw. It is menacing, devastating, but you're able to turn to your reinforced side and it just bounces right off. Okay, now I pass it on over to you. This is going to be a new round.
Okay.
Did anybody want to do some Did you want to do the distraction before we attack again with your sheet metal that you were trying to do?
Yeah,
sounds
for
good,
sure.
yeah.
Would you like to go first to do that?
Sure. I do that.
Okay. All right.
I do
so
that.
Let's do a quickness operate roll here.
You
We'll
boy.
say that the difficulty is 1.
Okay. That is a 2.
Okay.
So,
that is going
stick
to
one of
be-
momentum.
Yes. You get 1 momentum here as you're able to maneuver this bulky sheet of metal however you like. Would you like to try to aim it at the one that's still on the way or the 2 that are on Kit?
The 2 that are on Kit.
Okay.
Prioritize.
Yes. So as you turn it over to the ones that are on Kit, it hits the back of Kit's head, so you don't have to worry about it disrupting your companion here. But the 2 Kornowasps, immediately you see their mandibles shriek and shrivel as they take the light right to the face, and then they also fall on the floor. So now there is 4 on the floor at this moment.
It's whack-a-mole time.
But they're on the ground. I'm just gonna start just spearing them.
Okay, so go ahead. All right, so you want to attack one on the floor. I'm gonna roll to defend here. Ooh, that is 2 14s. That's gonna be 0. So you hit one just automatically. How do you want to do this? Do you like spear it? Do you take the blunt end of it? What does this look like?
No. No. You know what?
Golf swing.
My spear, because it's kind of got a sharp end. It's got like the spear has the sharp pointy end, but it also has a serrated edge to it. So I'll chop its buggy head right off.
Okay, yeah, you
Nice.
do. You cut through cleanly. You find the resistance of the carapace, but you are trained in this. This is exactly what you have spent years and years perfecting. You were able to behead one of them, and now there's only 3 of them on the floor. I'll go ahead and do my thing now, and I'll say
Okay.
the one that's. Oh yes.
To strike because
Oh,
yes, I've got some to strike.
let's do it.
think-
Do it. Yes. Okay.
God.
Do
But
you
it
try
does. But the difficulty does go up by 1, right? When making
yes.
the Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait.
So
That's the never mind. Follow-up. So follow-up. So I'm using 2 momentum, so that brings us down to 4, and then the difficulty goes up 1.
yes. So for this one, I'm gonna roll again because it's a different one. Ooh, did not roll well. Okay, that's 0. So the difficulty is 1 because you're doing a follow-up. You're trying to move quickly. So all you gotta do is beat 1.
Okay.
Is there a 20?
I got a 20.
Is there a 1?
Oh gosh, yes, I got a 20. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, it's all coming around now, isn't it?
I got a 20 and a 16. So that is 0 successes on this.
Okay.
Right, for funsies, let's see what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
GM.
We've got 4 momentum. I don't know. What do you? Should I re-roll? Oh, well, and I got
Spend it.
5 spirit. I've got 5 spirit. Should I risk it? Like, should I use my spirit? Re-roll it?
How much spirit do you
I'm
have
like-
left?
The thing is if you die, neither of us have a weapon. That is the only.
Yeah.
I'm re-rolling it. Okay.
You must
It's
do
a
whatever
12,
you must.
Okay.
It's not a success. It's a 12, so it's not a success, but
Mhm.
no complications. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Stella.
No, that's totally fine. This is good, especially because you're the only one with a weapon. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. It'll be very, very bad if I have
Oh.
a complication. Especially because bugs, swarms, usually very bad things. Okay, so what happens here is you, in quick succession, try to smack another one of the bugs that are on the floor,
Mhm.
but unfortunately, it slides out of the way as it tries to recover and get up off of the floor, so you miss. And now I will roll the one that is on the way towards you is going to try to strike you.
Mhm.
Wow, a 15 and a 19. You don't even. Oh, sorry, you were supposed to roll the difficulty, but it
Okay.
rolls 0, so it misses. Essentially, it tries to like dive bomb you with its barbed stinger, and you're able to literally just dip out of the way, and it flies over you. So now that it has flown over you, I'm gonna pass it on over to y'all. There's 3 on the floor, and then there's one that's closer to McPherson and Fingers now. It has just missed hit. What would you
Right.
like to do?
McPherson, go.
I need something stinky. Um.
What if you
Okay.
have some eggs that have gone bad?
Ooh, or that.
Those are pretty
Oh.
stinky.
Oh, which? Oh no, I was going to say which you have the moss. The moss wasn't necessarily stinky. It just caused a reaction in you, didn't it? I
Baby
think
girl, the power of imagination. Let's go.
the path of imagination. What I
So,
would do.
I will say, because you're thinking of the moss is technically, from what you understand, from here.
Mm,
And it did have a certain aroma to it. And I'll just leave it at that.
okay. Okay. In that case, what I will do is I will shout as much as I can to Fingers. Fingers, get the moss out. Make a stink. They've got big proboscis. They won't like a smell.
Great.
And if one is near me, I will pluck up the courage and go, if I can.
Okay, yeah, there is one right next to you. So it's going to roll to defend to set the difficulty. I rolled an 18 and a 13. You're gonna hit it no matter what. Actually, go ahead and roll to see if you roll 0.
I mean,
Difficulty is 0. Difficulty
it's happened
0.
before. Let's do it. Maybe we'll get some momentum. Who knows? A 6 and a 2.
Okay,
So-
okay.
Actually,
This
based on
sounds like a quickness fight.
yeah, a quickness fight. I mean, Oh my god, I've somehow got a fight of 2. How did that happen? So that is
Someone's made a terrible mistake here.
All this calisthenics have paid off.
Okay, so that's 3.
That's 3.
So you technically generate 3 momentum here.
Mm.
As you bring up your stick here, your static stick, and you jab it at the creature, it jerks away, and you can see that it essentially will kind of sputter. It didn't expect this whatsoever. It doesn't cause any physical damage, but it does fall onto the floor. So there are 3 on the floor around Kit, and then there's 1 at your feet there, McPherson.
Could I spend one of those momentum straight away to increase the... Oh no, it costs an injury. It's not more damage, is it? I was going to say if I could like follow it up by stamping on it or something. But,
You can always ask.
Follow up and
You-
like attack.
You can
well,
try
I was going to spend
I will
momentum
say
to do
that-
damage, but yeah, that's not the same thing.
Yes. So I will say that because it has a thick carapace, I would be okay with you increasing the damage, but the carapace does make it a little more difficult. It would cost 2 momentum in order to damage it because it has protection 1.
We're full, so I think normally I wouldn't be so frivolous with spending momentum, but we'll get it back. So I'll spend the 2 momentum and try and squish it.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah, what does this look like as you take out the one that's on the floor next to you?
I think the first, it sort of lays on the floor, and I think McPherson steps forward and sort of tentatively lifts his foot up, and then does that first stamp. Is a little bit nervous, but then he's like, "Oh!" Sort of the power goes to his head a little bit, and the stamping gets a bit quicker. And he's like, "Yeah, don't like that, do
Squish,
you?
squish,
No." Who's the scientist?
yeah,
I am.
There's viscera and gore that just splatters everywhere, and I will say that as you get up close and personal with one of these Kornowasps, putting together the different pieces of information you have, there is a distinct odor coming from the Kornowasp. And I'm just going to give this to you for free because
Regret
you're
my
a smart
choices.
lad. No, you realize that you can mask your scent with the bioessence of this creature. You
Ooh,
probably now smell like a Kornowasp
that's
while your
both
boots are covered in
excellent
their guts.
and horrible at the same time.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
it's really gross.
I had a
Excellent.
feeling.
So
Okay.
we're down to 4 momentum now, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
For momentum, there are 3 on the floor. I'll say that as they're getting up off of the floor, that is essentially going to take them a moment to do that. So you have an opportunity to do something here. Who wants to go next? Yes.
Do you want to go,
Fingers.
Kit? Do you want to stab?
You're good. You can, if you had something in mind, go for it.
Okay. I'm screaming, crying, throwing up. I would like to get the moss out and run over the wings of the creature and use it like a grenade.
Moss
Hey.
and ball grenade.
You throw the moss
them.
at the ones that are on the floor.
I'm throwing it straight down on the floor, but like at my feet. I intend to get caught in the backsplash. You know, it's going to be really really unfortunate, but like
Okay.
I will also be covered in the scent that they don't like, so you know. Pluses and minuses.
Okay.
You're like, I hate you. That's fair.
No.
That's
no.
fair. I get that.
This was the worst possible thing you could have done. For you. Okay.
Oh dear.
So you throw the moss down, and you see the beads that had formed on the moss kind of burst, and it sort of washes over you. You get a sense that the moss is essentially like it has spores, these tiny spores, and as they wash over you, you immediately start to have a very mild allergic reaction. Like your eyes begin to water and your face puffs up, but it's not enough to like knock you out or anything. But you do smell like the moss now. And as the scent of the moss fills the room, it is this sort of like downy, earthy smell. It smells like an undisturbed forest after a really strong rain. So it has this very grounding sense to it. It's quite pleasant, but it is potent and it's strong. And as it fills the chamber, you see all 3 of the wasps on the ground, the Kornowasps, all whip their heads in your direction and they begin to salivate. I think it's pretty clear to you that they eat moss. Yep.
GM, is it okay if I don't see that because my face is so swelled up that I can't see?
Oh no, your eyes have swollen.
I would like to be so
You're crying.
I'm like,
you're crying.
Do they
So-
do they save us?
So Tit and McPherson see the wasps looking hungrily. If they had tongues and lips, they would lick their chops right now as they begin to focus in onto Fingers' direction. But they're still getting up. Yeah. You have an opportunity to do something here, Tit or McPherson.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to attack? Because you have the information about like the guts.
Yeah, I
Hey, just
did
above table. It's fine if I get eaten. I'm cool. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I
Don't feel
actually
bad.
want you to, but yeah, it's fine. I
Never let that happen.
did I see? I've seen presumably what happens to Fingers, and the Fingers is like, am I winning, Dad? You know.
You saw everything.
The ball didn't.
If I think I am gooped and therefore safe, I will try and stand in front of Fingers and like hold the. I'll be like, you back off from my apprentice. I've told them everything I know about electrical conductivity.
All right, let me get a quickness move check from you as you direct yourself to be in the path between these creatures and Fingers. And we'll say
Okay.
difficulty is 1.
Okay, so quickness move. This is where it all falls down, of course, because my quickness is 7. A little bit of
got
stiff
this.
joints, and my move is 1. So I'm
You're
sure it's
You
fine.
got this.
Here we
Go
go.
Throw
roll 2
yourself in-
ones and
In
everything will
front
be
of a
great.
bullet. 5 minutes too late.
Okay, so it's both not a success because I rolled a 13, and it's also complication because I rolled a 20.
Okay, are you okay with that? You want to lock that in?
Eat me.
Barrett. Okay.
Sure, we'll let this
So-
play out. I feel that there's this pressure from like someone wants something to happen. I don't know why.
Okay, so what happens here is McPherson, you are inspired. There's this moment for you to be heroic. You know the science is found, and you begin to rush in the direction. You know that Fingers is set up for some serious trouble here. And you
Oh.
immediately slip on the guts, and now you are completely covered in the guts of the Kornowasp that you have destroyed. You are unable, you reach out in the direction of Fingers, and you are unable to close the distance there as you slowly begin to rise up. I have a complication now. But I
Also-
am going to... Yes.
I've fallen
Ooh.
and I can't get up.
I'm so excited. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use the ability Swarm, where I can spend 2 threat when 3 or more Kornowasps are swarming to attack the same target. They will make a melee attack, and it will inflict both venomous sting and a barbed stinger.
We've got 4 momentum, so I'm gonna jump in front of you. I'm gonna spend 2 momentum to try to go before you to try to not let
Okay.
that. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
certainly better you
absolutely.
do that than what I've just realised I could have done, which is re-roll my move. Sorry, Finger.
Is what
Whoops.
happens when you don't read your character sheet.
Yeah.
Time slows down, Kit. You see that the Kornowasps are beginning to converge very dangerously, and you know this is your last chance to do something huge. You push yourself. You push yourself to the limit of your training. What would you like to do?
to get between them again, and I'm going to try to get rid of this little swarm of bugs.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll to set the difficulty as you try to hit one. I rolled an 8 and a 10, so that's gonna be a success of 1. So difficulty is 1. You can do a might fight or quickness fight.
Fight quickness 10, fight 4. And those are both a 9 and a 5. 9 and 5. So
Okay.
those are both. So just two
Successes. Okay, so you make 1 momentum here as you see there's an opening here, and you attack and you strike your spear through and you gut it. There's viscera and guts that fall on the floor as there are only 2 remaining now.
Ooh, we only have three momentum left. If I
I believe Stella needs 3 to be able to make a swarm, so the swarm will not happen, so it will mean a 1 attack rather than a 2 attack, and I do have armor.
Oh,
Okay, so we'll save our
Okay.
3 momentum because we might need it for something else. Okay, so I won't do a follow up.
You're okay.
Okay. So as you come in and you essentially disperse the swarm here, taking out one of them. So now I do require 3. I only have 2 left. So you see that they begin to go in different directions. One of them is going to go straight for Fingers. So Fingers, I need you to roll to dodge this. Please give me a quickness move. And then you're going to
Yeah,
set
boy.
the difficulty here depending on the number of successes you have.
oh,
I rolled a 6 and a 1.
oh!
Ooh. Okay.
So my
Oh.
quickness move is 3.
The bait
So
switch.
that's 1,
2, 3.
4 successes.
So you have 3 successes. Okay, 3 successes.
Nice.
So that will generate. I lost my spot. Hold on.
They don't-
What were
it
you
did-
doing?
They were. Fingers is he. He was setting the difficulty, right? For the
Yes.
attack. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yes. So you rolled 3 to set the difficulty, and
Do dodge.
this- do dodge, and it's going to try to hit you. It rolled a 10 and an 18, which is going to be 0. So you easily dive out of the way. You generate 3 momentum here as it
Amazing.
flies right over you, missing you entirely.
I say, guys, I can't see. Are my legs still here? And I bend down to check that my legs are there. And it just goes over my head while I'm bending down, comedy style.
Amazing. Okay, so there is one that is near it. McPherson, would you like to do anything here?
Well, I'm currently laying on the floor, on the butt. So
Yeah.
I think. How far away am I from Fingers?
I like to imagine that you're kind of in the smack middle. Fingers is on one side, Kit's on the other
Okay.
side.
You could throw goop.
Well, would I be able to get over to either of them? Am I able to close that distance, or is it too far? In that case, I would like to. I'm aware that the last time Fingers got exposed to the moss, there was an enormous amount of unconsciousness. So I'd like to, try and use some water like a bottle of water or my water canteen to just wash his eyes and clean those out and make sure because he's like, I can't see. I'm like, okay, well we'll sort you out. He is kind of like my charge in a way, and I'm meant to be supportive of him, so I want to look after him. And I think, I wouldn't admit it, but Kit clearly has this under control. I look over and she's like, kind of
Yeah, she looks
Star Wars
really
kid over
badass.
there, and I'm just falling. So yeah, I'll go and try and help my my erstwhile companions and
Okay,
wash their
let's-
face up.
let's get a quickness move check or a quickness survive check from you. Difficulty 1 to basically throw some water in his face.
Okay, so quickness move will do that. I don't know if you are aware of this, but I can spend
You can
spirit to
look a
reroll
while.
this. roll 2 which would have been useful last time, but we're after 1 success. Here we go. I got 2 and a 6, so that's actually 2 successes. So my quickness is 7.
Yep.
But my
so
move
you
is
generate,
only 1, so
so you generate 1 momentum here.
we're
and,
maximum,
you-
unfortunately.
Okay, then you don't get any. You splash the water into Fingers' face. Immediately, your face clears up. You can see now. And you can see that a Kornowasp is like uncomfortably close to you. Okay.
Goodness, I don't think it worked.
All right.
I'll be like,
The one.
it worked, you did very well. Now just clean yourself up and then cover yourself in goop again, because you need to smell like them.
Mask.
Okay. There is one that is near Kit and one that is going to be basically behind Fingers. I'll pass it over to the group. What would you like to do?
Kit, kick it.
Round. This is top of round 3.
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll attack. We'll
Okay.
attack.
Okay, so I'll set the difficulty here. Rolled a 14 and a 7, so that's 0 successes. So the difficulty is going to be 0. Let's see what you can get.
I'm assuming it's quickness and fight again.
Yeah.
So that it's 2, and we're full up on momentum.
Yes. Okay, so you strike true. You're able to essentially just pick it out of the air, and you cut through cleanly, yank it out. There's a dull thud as it collapses on the ground next to you.
Done.
I would like to use 2 momentum to follow up.
Yeah. You can actually spend the momentum that you just generated, because you can spend it like immediately. That way it doesn't disappear into the ether. Yeah, so you do your follow-up. I will say that there is distance, but you could do like a really cool like throw your spear through the air kind of vibe. I will say though that if you fail, then your spear's on the other side of the room and you have to go run for it.
Yeah,
But
do
it
it.
could look really cool.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Yeah, we'll roll it. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I'll roll to set the difficulty. Ooh, I rolled an 18 and a 19. So difficulty 0. You just have to have 1 success to hit it.
Damn,
And
Stella,
I-
you need new dice.
Oh, sorry.
I rolled
It does need to beat 1 because the follow-up gives additional difficulty.
Yeah.
Yes. I rolled a 16 and a 2. So
Okay.
that's
Okay,
actually
you get
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you generate 1 momentum as you. All right. Describe to me, what does this like Olympian shot look like from across the room?
So slice through the one that is in front of me. I'll see McPherson like splashing Fingers with water, and they're rubbing their eyes. And then I turn around and I see one that's coming up from behind Fingers, about to try to like strike at Fingers. And I take my spear and I throw it, and my spear kind of like does the whole whoosh motion by your hair. It makes your hair go, and then it just like
Just
pins,
like that. Yeah.
it pins the wasp to the wall.
Thunk.
Or take
Yeah.
the spear out the wall. Did you see that, old man? It's done.
Yeah. I
Sorry,
helped though, right? Like I did.
You did good. You did good.
Okay.
Both
I'm
did
gonna
good.
go throw up now though.
There is an eerie quiet as the wasps are defeated, and you just hear the metallic thunk as Kit pulls her spear out of the wall. There's gore everywhere. You see that some of the wings give one last flutter in a dying throw of some of these creatures here. And you swear you can hear distant buzzing in the direction of where you heard these creatures coming from. This is definitely not the last of them. There's probably a hive if bugs are the way bugs do.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to goop up. It's our only choice.
Yeah, it's just, and then I'll just be reiterating it. I mean, like, you know, they appear to be driven by smell. They don't like bad smells, but they won't attack you with smell of them. So, split. Yeah. And I still try and help, and like, you know, I'm patting you. When I'm like going when I'm near to Kit, I'll probably like kind of quietly. I'm not sure who I don't want to hear, but I don't want to say it loud. And I just go, "Thank you. You did very, very well. Thank you very much." Anyway, goop up.
Like a father sun creaming you at the beach.
Yes, exactly.
So as you are all gooped up, it is extremely uncomfortable. Your clothing is starting to stiffen from the mixture, and it is an unpleasant odor. You have a choice to make here. You can either start to investigate the other tunnel, or you can double down and head in the direction you originally planned. What would you like to do?
The moss is in the wet place. It's what the guys were looking for. The wet place is where the bugs are. And I feel like that's probably where they're gonna be.
If Eamon, if Eewin went the way the bugs are, would they have made it? It seems.
Maybe they're cocooned. I mean, maybe they cocooned them. You know, Ewan's a smart guy, you know?
Did we see any other dead bugs, downed bugs? Any signs of scuffle? And
You did not get very deep into the hallway.
I think we have to check.
Yeah. Because that's where the tracks were leading were this way.
That's true.
Yeah, let's just go nice and quiet.
Back the way we went, but smellier.
But
Okay.
smellier.
So I will like to get some checks here. Please do a quickness sneak. We'll say the difficulty is 1.
Is that all of us?
Yes, 1 for every person, please.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a momentum because bucket feet here doesn't want to be the one causing problems.
Okay. We have 2 successes from fingers. So you generate a momentum. Okay, 1 success from McPherson. So you pass, 0 momentum. Kit. Kit.
I got
what's
a
up,
nat
Kit?
20.
Oh no!
Oh, and a 13. So I don't like squelchy boots. I
Oh,
do
no.
not
Okay.
like feeling sticky. This is gross. I am gonna
Yeah.
leave it at a 20 for funsies.
Okay, that gives
Oh,
me a
no.
complication. All right, so 3 of you are heading down the hallway, and you see that Kit is starting to lag behind. It's quite clear that she's uncomfortable with all this sticky residue on her, and her movements are a bit rigid, and you can hear the armor and her boots, and it's kind of making a lot of noise.
Come on,
Where
Kit, you've
the
dealt with
other
worse
2
than this. Come on.
I don't like it. It's like chafing, and it's smell. I have a very good sense of smell, and this is just disorienting a bit. I don't like it. Makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Don't throw up. We
There's
need
no
to
shame in
keep the
throwing up.
smell consistent. Don't throw up.
The
Yeah.
group of you are continuing down this hallway, and you make it past where you originally had. You see chunks of the hardened peppermint foam where they had fallen, and you carefully navigate around it. And you can see that the hallway opens up into a number of chambers. And it's quite clear that the different chambers serve different purposes. You can see that there's a geothermal control room, there's a heat exchange hall, those sort of technobabble rooms. The different rooms serve different scientific purposes, and all of them work in synchronization with each other to power the building. You can see on just even the most briefest of glances that this building is in such disrepair. It is only partially powered. The first building you pass, it's completely dark. It looks like it's been abandoned. You can see that stuff has been knocked over. And there are, in fact, a couple of Kornowasp corpses that have been split open and discarded on the ground.
Right.
Ooh.
So you can stop to look here or you can continue on.
Definitely want
Yeah.
to see if it looks like they were downed recently by
Mm.
similar weapons to
Human
mine.
hands.
I'll need a insight survival or insight study check. We'll say difficulty
Can I
is
assist?
1. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and roll 1d20 and it'll be against your insight.
No, I cannot
I've not.
assist.
Okay.
You know what? Can I spend spirit to reroll?
Absolutely.
Worse.
Your spirit is weak.
How is your spirit looking? How much spirit do you have?
3. I regain
Yeah.
spirit every time there's momentum in the pot at the beginning of my turn, so I've been doing pretty okay.
Oh wow,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really strong.
that tops up. Yeah.
Oh, I got okay. So it was insight, right? Insight and study.
Yes.
Okay. Then I got an 18 and 4, so that's only 1 success.
Okay. So you generate 0 momentum, but you look over the corpses here, and as you do, you can see that they have been sliced open by a very sharp instrument. It looks like a spear. So you are able to put together some of the clues that are apparent that very likely one of the spears took down this creature and its guts are all over the ground.
Mm.
Maybe they were used as
Are
sort
there
of camouflage?
footprints?
There are a few footprints, yes. But you
How
can
many
see them coming
pairs?
in and out. It's a bit difficult to tell. The viscera kind of obscures it.
Damn.
Mm.
I think we're in the right direction. These definitely were taken down by probably Europa and Ganymede. So I think we're in the right direction, and especially I don't see any human blood. I don't think I do.
No.
Yeah. So I think we're good. I think we keep going.
Mm.
Okay.
Don't,
As you
don't,
continued-
don't let them eat me, please.
You'll be fine.
As
Come on.
you continue down the hall, you suddenly hear a commotion. And you see in the next room where one of the heat exchange devices. Columns, yes. With the vents. Something is moving behind them.
Is it a robot?
So you hear
It got really
Oh.
excited.
a whistle. It's a person trying to see if you're a person.
Oh right.
I'd like
Would
to
we-
whistle back.
Hey, are you all right out there?
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
You see, clambering out of the darkness behind one of these pillars is an older man who is dressed in the robes of the Elder Smith, wearing the
Eewin.
signature apron. And you can see that his clothes are dirty. He is covered in this viscous fluid from the Kornowasps, and he is holding what looks like a long hunting knife.
Bro has
And-
been surviving.
He does not look
Yeah.
well. He looks very glassy-eyed, and he looks like he has been struggling. As he steps out, he looks desperately to the group of you, and our dear friend McPherson, you can confirm that this is Eewin.
And I instantly forget where I am and let my previous, mind theater of like how important I am to this person get in the way. And I'm probably carrying half a bug still. I just drop it. I march forward, do the double hand clasp and shake his hand and say, Eewin, so good to see you. You remember me, McPherson? I'm here to set up workshop, just like you promised.
Look,
And I just kind of look at him with this.
he like
The
looks
wrong word.
over past you. He's
The
just
wrong
like,
word will
he's,
crack
like,
me at this
shake-
moment.
He's like shaking your hand, and then he looks at Fingers, and then he locks eyes with Kit, who's very clearly a spear, and says, Look, we've been separated.
She lean in front of like,
That's not the only problem. You want Io in charge?
I did not do such a thing.
Oh,
Is
that's
that-
what Io thinks.
He's doing his
Miserable.
best. He's clearly out of his depth, though.
Where's your rope?
Still shaking hands with you.
Still, yes. Like, not letting go. Just like,
We were separated. There was a large swarm of these creatures that attacked us. It seems deeper into the node here that there is a substantial hive of them. Very dangerous. Europa
they,
took
like-
a stinger to the arm, and we suspect that it is poisonous.
They're like already dead and we can go? Is that the vibe or?
You're not
fingers.
leaving them behind. You're not dead. No, that's not what you're saying, right? That's not what you're saying. No, they're
I
fine.
cannot confirm if they are alive or unwell. Europa took an attack and it destroyed her armor. But Ganymede seemed fine when we were separated. It's been days though. I don't know if they are alright or if they've escaped. I've been checking as much as I can the hallways and meeting the rendezvous point in the lobby. But it's been quiet. I've been hiding ever since I
Too
heard
quiet.
your arrival, I suppose. Is it just
What-
the three of you? Have you brought reinforcements?
We brought
brought-
a charger.
Yeah, we brought the charge. We found your chargers. They were just kind
But-
of.
So
But yeah, yes, just us.
I see. And you see that he looks down the hallway deeper into the node, and he has an unreachable expression on his face. It hardens, and you can tell that there's a great dilemma in his heart.
Hey man, we're not leaving them. We're not leaving them. We're not leaving them in. Like,
Of course not.
Kit, you know, especially as a spear, it is part of the culture. You never, ever leave someone behind. Never. And you know that Ewan is not going to leave.
well, I guess we better start making some more salve then.
yeah. Do you need some some medical help? Like, can we help you? Like, patch you up? Do you need some food? Like, I know you've been here for.
Let's make a
Maybe we-
plan.
Maybe we should try to step outside and regroup. Compare notes. See what we can find.
Yeah, because we.
How long has it
we
been
just ran
since you
into a swarm of
last-
those things. Didn't
How
go
long has
well,
it been since
so
you
we-
last saw Europa and Ganymede? It's
Days.
3,
Days?
4 days? Hmm.
maybe time is
It's-
more of the essence than regrouping. I
Listen, we don't look like much. I get it. But hey, we defeated those guys before and we know a lot more now. And
Right.
when it comes down to it, we've got each other.
I like your moxie.
That's
And you
which-
see that he reaches into his apron and he produces more knives because of course he's an elder smith. He has a ton of forged stuff on him, and he begins distributing the knives to each one of you and says, "We're taking them home." And
Very
that
exciting,
is
yes.
where we're gonna end the session.
Yay!
And for those of you
Hey.
that are at home, if you want to continue this adventure, you get to decide. Do you regroup? Do you head deeper in? What is going on with the Kornowasps? What was that buzzing sound, that hum, that deep metallic mechanical hum that you heard? What could that
Amazing.
have been? Only one way to find out.
Damn, you're gonna have to
Exactly.
get the broken steps. Damn.
and explore this setting
Dang.
yourself. Way. It's like we planned it.
But-
Well, we didn't plan it, but you know what I mean. It's like we make these things for a living.
But before we go, we are going to do some outros. So for the final time, please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and what your favorite part in the entire series was. What was your favorite scene or element or anything like that? And we're gonna go ahead and start with Steve. Bye.
Hello, I've been Steve, and I am an audio and video producer here at Modiphius. So if you want to see more of whatever I'm getting up to, well, thank you. But also just drop a subscribe or a follow, whether you on Twitch or YouTube. I had a really great time. This is my first actual time playing Dreams and Machines, and it was great fun. And I think I really liked I really liked kind of getting into like the bit I didn't plan for, which was sort of having a slightly more softer relationship with my rival. I really kind of enjoyed that, like any opportunity to let like the old man crack a little bit and kind of like, you know, try and open him up a bit. I think that was really good fun. But I enjoyed every single one of these 3 sessions. So thank you very much, Sal. That was great.
Thank you very much. Pass on over to Naomi.
I've been Naomi. You can find me at Naomi Thinks It all over the internet. And you can also find me on Till Death Do Us Heart at Rowan Rook and Deckard. And you can hear me being a lesbian wolf with a terrible marriage to get to. I really enjoyed very much of this. I had a lovely time. I think Stella did an excellent job. But my favorite part was April's dog.
Oh my gosh. I was so tempted to give more momentum as there were appearances, but I was like, let me not break the game. Let me hold my horses. But thank you very much. We'll pass it on over to April.
And April Hill, community manager here at Modiphius. You can find me all over the internet as April Nicole Hill. And on the socials, like drop a line in some of the comments and say hi and jump on our Discord, where we have lots of chats about all of our different games that we have and new releases and announcements and stuff like that. So go do that and show us your minis and tell us about your games, because we want to know about your games and how they're going. But yeah, my favorite part, I was cracking up at y'all's characters. Like y'all were hilarious. I loved that. And it was fun playing a spear, because normally when I get to be the player, I'd like to play squishy magical wielding people, and I don't ever
Kicking
usually
ass.
play. Yeah, I don't ever usually get to play the one that's like in your face and doing stuff. So this has been a great experience. Being the
You were
one
great at
that's
it.
like,
You were taking names. That was great.
Yeah.
I loved building a settlement and everyone's like settlement choices. That was also really good.
Yeah.
So we'll have like a really cool epilogue scene here as like, you know, you've done the thing, you've made it back to Highguard, and then the 3 of you are on the edge of the Forest of Stone, and you have a clipboard in your hand. Eewin's there with you, and you're looking over this settlement that you've chosen, this spot. Eewin looks at the group of you and says, "What do we want to name the settlement?"
Merry time.
You hear scribbling. And you've now founded the settlement of
Merry Rhyme.
Time.
Very right,
Sorry.
that's you.
Merry?
I think
Awesome.
possibly as if that's the last thing, not to snipe it, but I reckon if the
Yeah,
camera
go for it.
if the camera panned away, like you just hear McPherson leaning in and whispering to Eewin, "Do you think it's flat enough?"
I love that. That's the perfect
Button.
sentence to end on. Yeah. But I have been StellaLuna. You can find me on Twitch at StellaLuna or StellaLuna TV on all their social media. Thank you so much for watching this, and thank you so much to my lovely cast for being a part of this. Please check out Dreams and Machines. This was the Broken Steps setting guide, and it was chef's kiss. I love it. It has some really interesting lore. Definitely have a look at it, and I'll give you one final scene. Something that
Ooh.
perhaps our adventurers missed as they went and did this quick retrieval mission to get Europa and Ganymede out of the darkness. As we see the Chargers head off, taking all of our heroes with them, in the deep dark of the node, we hear this rhythmic, mechanical sound. And we see this backdrop of various homes, not hives, as the bugs are crawling around on what appears to be abodes man-made underground. And as one of the Kornowasps turns in through an open window, we see a human hand reach out and pet one of them on the side of the head. And that's going to be the end of our adventure. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you around.
Thanks. Bye.